creating a simple hover image in Blackboard. As a learning technologist, a large part of my job at the university that I work for is to encourage other teaching staff to produce visually engaging, dynamic and interactive content for their modules within our virtual learning environment, Blackboard, and to show them how to do this. Recently, I created a short workshop for my staff on the top 10 things to embed into Blackboard in order to make it more engaging for students. Now, one of the questions I was asked was how to create an image in Blackboard that changes when a user hovers the cursor over it, such as this. Now, there are two ways to do this. We can create something similar natively within Blackboard. This method works, but the results aren't quite as good. Essentially, what we'd end up with is the image swapping upon hover, but there is no ease in or ease out effect. So you can see this can be a little jarring to the eye. And then there's the more complex way using custom HTML and CSS code, allowing us to have a nice smooth ease in and ease out transition. In this video, I'll be showing you the easy method where the image simply swaps out upon mouse over. So you can see here that I have my two separate images, one named Video Thumb and the other named Video Thumb Hover. So within the text editor in my Blackboard module, I want to insert an image. If you can't see the Insert Edit Image icon, click on the double chevron icon to the right to reveal more options. Click the Insert Image icon, then browse for your image either from your computer or from within your module content collection. My images are saved to my computer, but instead of choosing Browse My Computer, I'm going to choose Browse Content Collection. This way I can upload multiple files to the exact location that I want. And I can even create a new folder within my content area to upload the images to. Choose File and browse for my first image, then click Submit. Give the image a description and a title, then head over to Appearance. We can see that the dimensions of the image are 1280 pixels by 720. Now, this is far too big for the image's purpose. This would fill the entire area, which I don't want. So I'll just change the dimensions value to something more suitable for a thumb image. Making sure Constrain Proportions is checked. This will ensure that the dimensions of the image are changed uniformly and not stretched. I'll just give the width value something like 520 pixels, and you can see that as it is constrained, the height will also change automatically. Next, head over to the Advanced tab, check the Alternative Image box, then I'll browse my content collection for the hover image that I want to display upon mouse over. I also need to browse for that first image again for the mouse out, otherwise when the user moves their cursor away from the image, the hover image will remain and it won't revert back to the original. Then click Insert. And as you can see, when I hover my cursor over the image changes to the hover image, albeit in a slightly crude way, but it works. I've also uploaded a video to my content area so I can add a hyperlink for my video to the image by selecting it, or I may have to drag over it from this empty space until it turns blue. Then click the Insert Edit Link icon in the toolbar, and either enter the URL for the video in the link path, so this is especially useful if your video is from an external website, or browse my content collection for the video file, and click Submit. Give it a title if you wish, leave everything else as it is, and click Insert. Then submit to finish editing. Now when we hover over, we can also click the image to be taken to the URL where the video will start playing. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this quick tutorial on how to create a simple hover image within Blackboard. As mentioned earlier, there is a more complex method using custom HTML and CSS code, and this allows us to have this nice smooth ease in and ease out transition. By using this method, we can also add other cool things, such as animated elements that slide up into view when the user hovers their cursor over the image, and then slide back down when the cursor is moved away. If you would like to learn how to do this, I have a free step-by-step mini course explaining how to set this up by creating your own custom HTML and CSS using Adobe Dreamweaver. Simply click on the link to enroll for free.